everyone. Welcome back to the new year episode of The Pedestal.
Hey, yo.
New year, new name.
New guest.
New guest. Whoa.
She's good at this.
All right. So, yeah, obviously, Emma's not with us right now. This isn't Emma. This is Esther Thompson.
Hello.
Esther, would you like to introduce yourself briefly, however you want to?
I am Esther Thompson.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes.
Wow, simple.
All right. So today is, what is it, February 17th. The first thing we have on our agenda for this episode, I just have to make it clear that February is the best month because John's birthday is in February. This is John.
John.
And my birthday is also in February, so by default, it's just the best month.
Seems a little biased there.
Yeah, I mean, there's holidays and it's Black History Month as well. Like, there's a lot going on.
It's my birthday, Alex. Come on, bro.
Your
all
birthday's
about
great
time.
too. What about leap days though? There's just so much in February.
Dude,
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Well, this last Sunday, let's not forget that the Super Bowl was this last Sunday.
That's true.
And one thing that like we all basically forgot about as a crew was that in September we all made Super Bowl predictions, and a lot of us were very off, except for
Not
one
all of
person.
us.
Whoa.
That's right, folks.
So Alex got his predictions right. He predicted. No, let me get this out there. So at first he said the Super Bowl. This is how much Alex knows about football. He said the Super Bowl was going to be Saints Eagles, and those are
a good guess.
Those people that know football
really good.
know that they're in the same conference, so they can't even be in the Super Bowl against each other.
Well,
But he changed his answer to
I corrected myself to Chiefs Eagles.
dang, and he
No
he
way.
nailed it on the head
Yep.
like right as the season was starting. He got it
Way back
so.
when.
And you don't.
Throwback.
You're not a football
I
fan.
haven't watched a single game. The only game I watched was the Super Bowl.
did you forget about your prediction too?
I didn't know what I guessed.
You
I
should
had
be
to
a betting man.
go back through the recordings. I
Yeah,
should.
yeah.
You
Was
really
it
should.
1920 is where it was at in the timestamp?
Yes.
Yeah, something like, or
gonna
like
pull it up real
1940 maybe.
Yeah.
But I had it
Oh my
on the
goodness.
dot.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, not bad.
Congratulations.
We'll
I
play
won
it
the
back.
lottery once too. Like I should be a betting. It was like $5.
Oh,
Was that the
wow, you're so rich.
Still counts.
Change your life.
freshies and red flags?
That's
No,
yeah.
it's fall something.
Oh, don't be afraid to fall.
Yep, that's
Okay,
the one.
That episode. No. We hit play, and then we go to 1920.
Take your time.
I know. I'm sorry. Here's 1910.
This was a failed segment. Cat is Googling all the teams in the NFL. Like
I know a lot about football too.
Google images of every team in the NFL or the NFL.
You pick based on the colors. It's okay. I'm literally Googled NFL Super Bowl prediction 2023, so I'm not far behind her.
Are you gonna go Buccaneers Bills?
No, I think the Eagles. That's what a lot of these are saying.
Okay, Eagles.
Emma had
Bills
one.
Too.
Emma was
That's what a lot of
half.
Eagles
people are saying.
Bills.
Sure. Are they in different conferences?
Is that Alex's? No.
I'm going Chiefs Eagles.
There it was.
Wow.
Nice.
Bills for Alex.
They got that in 4K.
Wow.
That was insane.
MP3, I guess.
Dude just called.
Congratulations.
MP4 maybe.
don't know.
MP4. Yeah.
Isn't MP4 video?
It has audio in it
Oh,
too
okay.
sometimes, but yeah, it's
All right,
video.
well.
It's
That's
video.
very impressive.
In any case.
Yes.
He knows football, audio.
Yep.
He can
What
do that
else?
all.
That's kind of the extent.
All right. So since this is Esther's first time on the show, does anyone have any questions they're dying to ask her?
I have one. Who's your favorite roommate?
McKenna.
Some bias.
Yes.
I know.
No, not at all.
Preferably McKenna during the month of February.
Okay. Why February
Because
specifically?
it's such a good month. It's your birthday.
It's the best
And-
month.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yes.
and his birthday. It's everyone's birthday.
It's everyone's birthday.
It's the shortest month, so it gets over with quickly. You know, it's kind of nice in that
Thankfully.
regard. Yeah,
Well, and Valentine's Day's in it.
that's
Ew.
like minus points for February, honestly.
Never mind.
No.
It's not in there anymore.
We don't love love.
We don't.
Oof.
Okay.
No.
Never
No.
Not
mind.
a very sympathetic crowd here.
I mean, yeah.
So I actually have a question for Esther, and I don't know if you'll be able to answer this off the dome, but how many hours of Call of Duty do you think you've played in your lifetime?
Call of Duty, not as much as Medal of Honor. If it's Medal of Honor, probably, let's think, 6 hours a day.
What?
Over. Oh no! I literally can probably. Let me pull up a calculator. I can probably do the math, just a rough estimate.
6 hours a day?
During quarantine.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna do
okay,
quarantine
okay.
hours, 6 hours a day, 7 days a week for 13 weeks, right?
Sure.
How long is quarantine?
Yeah, probably.
13 weeks. We're already at 500, and then
It's like 3-4 months.
we're gonna write this down, McKenna. 546, and then we're gonna average. We'll say 10 hours a week for. We'll take the 52
Okay.
months of the year and cut it down to 30.
Okay.
Add that to 300.
Put the Jeopardy theme in post.
And then it's been a lot of years, so I don't know. And then count all the weekends I'm home from school. We're gonna say over 1,000.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you were at
Wow.
846
That's so many
in like 1 year.
Yeah,
Okay, and then how many hours have you read your Bible? No, I'm kidding.
So much more.
I'm kidding.
3,000.
Tyler, how many hours have you read your Bible?
Yeah, no, I lack in that department sometimes.
But to be fair, sometimes I do quote the Bible during Medal of Honor.
That's crazy.
That's so much.
Some kids trying to like trash talk you online, and you're like,
Thank-
John 3:16. Yeah, like
No, even just to my family, we like if I'm like playing with my brothers, we'll say like, and if you die and they start trash talking you, we'll say like, vengeance is for the Lord or something. Like we just kind of go back and forth, some biblical trash talking.
yeah, Philippians
Wow.
4:13 or whatever. I can do all
But no,
things.
that's
through
not-
Christ. What is
She
it?
can quote some weird
I
stuff.
can do all things through Christ through strength.
Yeah, no, I was going to jokingly say the verse.
Oh.
Like I can do all things through a verse taken out of context.
Yeah, fair.
Oh.
I don't think I've even
He's
heard of
funny.
that game.
It's
Medal of
well, there's different variations of it. I played the 2008 Medal of Honor European Assault.
That is
Impressive.
so
I heard about
specific.
this in Wreck-It Ralph.
McKenna's coming home with me tomorrow. She can
I am.
play it.
Oh, no.
Dang.
I'll
That's
watch.
like that's more hours than I think I put in Minecraft way back in like my heyday. Just grinding Minecraft in middle school.
Yeah.
Probably still not as much as your Medal of Honor hours.
It's a family affair. We take it very seriously.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
crazy over there.
Okay.
It really is.
Alex, do you have any specific questions you're dying to ask Esther?
What's your social security number?
I actually don't know it.
Same.
I'm not even lying.
Whoa.
I couldn't tell you. I could make up a number, but I don't know. Whenever I need it, I call my mom.
That's
My mom just sends me a picture every time.
That's not safe.
I know, but I don't know.
all right.
Maybe I shouldn't say.
So out of any questions that we're dying to ask, we've got some things about MBI Pedestal that we want to ask you about, specifically quiz you about. An unofficial rumor has been announced that you're like our biggest fan, so we figured you know everything about us already.
Where'd you hear this unofficial?
We didn't hear it. That's why it's
it's
unofficial.
unofficial. You
But
didn't hear it.
we're labeling you as our number one fan right now, so you better know our episodes very well. Our first question. Actually, we'll do that question later. I'll search it up. But our first question from, I believe, is also from the "Don't Be Afraid to Fall" episode. One of those first episodes.
It was the very first episode.
We did chicken trivia segment, and so how many chickens die every 0.05 seconds worldwide?
0.05.
Yeah,
Yeah.
worldwide.
2,000?
She
I
went
don't know. I
home.
feel like a lot of chickens die.
Yeah, it's actually only 97 chickens every 0.05 seconds. When we did the segment at first, we guessed really high too. We were
I thought
way
you
off.
did like 0.5 chickens or something.
I know. I think our guess was like
I
a
think it was
0.5
super
or
low.
something. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. That's like a snap. That's a
Yeah.
It's
that's
less
a
than
lot
a
of
snap.
chickens to go.
Well, even I'm kind of also thinking of the chicken plague that's happening right now. There's a
What?
chicken plague.
Alex,
That's
Is
why
that with the eggs?
Egg prices are like $5 right now because so many
okay.
chickens are dying.
Alex,
Save a
how's your
chicken.
family's chickens doing?
You have chickens?
There's some sad news
Oh,
in
no.
our chicken department. They're okay,
Oh,
Okay.
what?
but we have less than we used to have.
No.
No.
Yeah, it was sad. There was
the
a
plague
there
come?
was a no. We had like
was it like a raccoon or something? I mean, what was
no,
it?
it was just nature. The that cold snap that we had right before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh, no.
that got one of them. So
Oh, only one?
rip June. Yep.
Oh, bye, June.
Hey McKenna, could you pull up the listings from the first question I had listed as we do the next segment or the next questions here?
Was that
next-
October? No.
I think we posted it on Instagram. Did we or did we not? It's in October's script, I think. October, November's script. I think it's November's actually. All right. So next question: how long has John been with Pedestal?
Oh boy. I feel like he wasn't in the first few episodes, or if he was really quiet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say like maybe like a month. I feel like it hasn't been super long.
That's crazy because I
Wow.
put anything less than a month will be acceptable, but you said exactly a month, so that's.
I said
You're really
that's
gonna do her like that?
Technically, that's.
Maybe like a month.
I don't know.
maybe like a month
Accept
is pretty. That
I feel like
sounds.
that's just under a month.
Come on.
Maybe
All
it could
right,
be
Give it
just
to
under
me.
a month.
Give it to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Look at me knowing
From-
things.
Our super fan is just going strong here.
One of two.
After my
Half of
thousand
two.
chickens answer.
I know. From our very first episode, which SDR meal made all of our Mount Rushmores, which is like our top 4 meals. So we all picked a Mount Rushmore of SDR meals.
Okay.
Which meal made everyone's Mount Rushmore?
Was it the pork one?
No, I'll give you a couple more guesses though.
Okay. I know that the pork that's like crunchy.
Like the orange,
The sweet and sour pork?
sweet sour pork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that should have made it.
It was on a couple of ours, but it didn't
Okay,
make it. Didn't
but
make
all
everyone's.
of all of your
Yeah,
meals.
it made all 4, including Emma. Yeah.
Including Emma. Maybe. How many guesses do I get?
We'll give you 2 more.
The Alfredo meal.
No,
What?
I know. That might not have been around. Well, the Alfredo as a meal was, but that pasta station wasn't around when we did it yet.
Oh, okay,
so.
okay. It's gonna be something really obvious and dumb.
It is very dumb, actually.
Is it like Big
Think-
Burger Thursday?
No, actually, it was a trick question. There wasn't a single meal that made everyone's Mount Rushmore list.
So mean.
This is
It was a house divided.
McKenna, do you have anything from
No,
that first
because
one?
it wasn't written down.
Okay. Shoot.
I'm
all
gonna
right.
count that as having got it right. I named
All right.
3 good meals.
We'll give you 2 out of 4 then, since our first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sorry.
Well, actually, it was just the 3 of us that did it, so we could probably recall some of them at least, like just off the dome.
Yeah, I think I went chicken chunks.
Oh no. We're talking about.
I thought we were still on that.
Wait, everyone didn't choose chicken chunks though? Are you sure?
I don't like the chicken
I don't think
chunks.
everyone did.
What?
I went and checked.
Esther, you need to leave.
I'm sorry, guys.
How do you feel about canes?
Oh, I love cane.
Okay, good.
Good.
All right.
But there's
Okay.
no
Redemption.
cane sauce and chunks.
Yo,
I think blow chunks. You might have to take
I'm not going to be able to eat them anymore.
Think about it. When I
Stop.
see it up
No,
there on
no.
the screen.
I think you need to stop.
All right.
Yo,
Back.
did you try my SDR cane sauce?
No, wait.
What?
Did
You can make pretty
me?
much cane sauce in the
you ranch,
SDR.
honey mustard?
No.
barbecue?
No.
Pepper?
No. Yes, there's a little pepper
Okay.
in there.
Okay. Ketchup?
Yep. It's ketchup,
Mayo?
mayo,
Okay.
little pepper,
Okay.
Worcestershire sauce.
Where do you
Okay,
find that?
It's
over by
on the spice rack. Yeah.
Oh.
And then you're supposed to use like garlic powder or something. But we don't have that. So I usually put in some like fry seasoning.
Okay.
Pepper, mix it up. Impressive.
We're gonna have to do a video
Wow.
review of this sauce actually. at
It's
some
it's
point.
pretty close.
Okay.
I hope there's
Interesting.
chicken tonight.
There's
No,
not. It's
fish
cod.
tonight. Yep.
No.
I think we just need to go with Cane's tonight. I don't know.
Panda, actually, we're not endorsing anyone, but Panda is doing like a buy one get one free plate thing today. So
Oh, never mind. Changing my plans.
That's what I'm saying.
So that might be the move afterwards. Anyways, we had an episode where we did we call it a songs draft. Basically, we had 4 categories of songs we each had to choose from. The first one was like worship songs. The next category was like Christian music songs. The third category was
Layout.
songs that
Like sound like they should be
No,
Christian?
that was the last
It was
one.
Oh, okay.
wait.
It was like songs
songs
that
with
can-
something spiritual in the title.
Yep.
Songs that mention something spiritual once, and songs that seem like they should be spiritual but have no mention of anything spiritual.
Yep.
So I remember like, I think one of my worship songs was that I picked Cornerstone as one of them. I don't even remember. Anyways, it's the worship songs. That was more like we all have different tastes in them.
Yeah.
But the other three categories is what was killer. I had like Jesus Take the Wheel is the one that had it in the name. I think I had With or Without You by U2 as like one that sounds.
Yep.
No, and Fix You by Coldplay. Those are my two for that
hands
category.
down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I just really need to let those two sink in because I think I destrored that draft, but other people here would
That
disagree,
song like
so.
makes me want to worship.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
listen to it, I'm like, for some reason, I'm like,
I don't know if anyone. I think the one of them was like a song that contains anything in the lyrics
Yeah.
that sounds like it. So in the song,
It's Greatest Showman you picked.
no,
right?
that and "Humble" by Kendrick Lamar says like "Nobody pray for me" or something in one of the
Nobody
lines. So
pray
I
for
picked,
me.
yeah, so that's,
Yeah.
I picked that too.
That's a
That's a
stretch,
good
but
one.
it counts.
Yeah, it made the list. So
Well, it's supposed to be a stretch.
Yeah.
So.
I think I picked a couple Kanye songs
You
and
picked some
that did
Kanye.
not age well.
yeah,
So. But I think I had a good one. I had All Too Well by Taylor Swift, 10-minute
Yeah.
version.
Yes.
Oh.
yeah.
Because like the Maverick City songs that like go on for a while.
Yeah, it was specifically
Yeah.
length of time. Too,
yeah,
that-
that's
that
a good
that-
one.
yeah.
That's a good one.
Do you remember
I
anything,
didn't-
McKenna?
I had not that great of ones. I had Fireflies, I remember, by Owl City, and Roar by Katy Perry. The songs that seem like they should be spiritual, but they're
Is that-
not.
are you talking about the like, I'd like to make my.
Yep.
Yeah.
Classic.
Okay, I get that. a
So,
little
so
bit.
who won that draft?
No, that's so unfair. Not Tyler. I think Alex instead.
Yeah.
I'm not
What?
choosing for her.
Oh my goodness!
I'm with Tyler just for the Coldplay
Yes.
song.
No,
I
okay.
think about that
the
every
winner.
day.
That was the winner.
Dang.
And I
Alright,
really
anyways.
like
Didn't
Coldplay.
Instagram decide for us?
We didn't do that one.
We didn't do it. Maybe we'll
we did-
revive it.
Yeah, we might revive it.
I'd vote.
We did
I feel
like
I had
a.
some S tier drafts.
Are you
on
following?
there.
me?
We did a red flag draft in a
Okay.
different episode. That one we posted. I think McKenna
Oh, I
won.
found Christian red flags.
Yeah.
I feel like I still had S tier picks for that.
Should we pull it up?
Our Instagram viewers, I'm talking to you right now. Come on now.
Dude,
Vote better.
I went bad.
Vote for me.
I had like coffee addicts and then people that like don't drink coffee at all. Like in that draft, that one kind of flopped for me. It wasn't
Yeah.
the greatest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had two weird things. Oh well.
Yeah, the graphics port on our video streaming platform here is not working, so I will have to add this stuff post. So I'll try to get that in there. But
Added in post.
yeah. All right. So and then one last thing about Esther is that she's going to be running for what SGA president. Is that the proper
Student body president.
student body president? Yeah, which is neat. So speaking of presidents, President's Day is on Monday.
Yay!
Ooh, yeah.
Crazy. So the first thing I want us to all try to say about President's Day, does anyone have a guess as to why President's Day is actually celebrated? Because I don't know.
I think I actually know
No,
why.
I literally know.
Wait, stop. Let me guess. Let me guess. Let me guess.
I have to guess.
No.
Yeah, guess go first.
Oh my
Go
gosh, she's
first.
gonna know it though.
I could be wrong though.
Oh, okay.
I feel
I'll
like-
keep mine.
What? You literally said, I know it. I know it.
Wait, well, that was just to like get called on, and then after I
You
get called on,
are so rude.
Me.
I'm pretty sure it's because it's in between Abraham Lincoln and George Washington's birthdays, and
That is what I was gonna say, because it's between the two birthdays.
it's between the two birthdays, so we celebrate George and Abe at the same time,
Because D.L. Moody's birthday is in February now,
and we celebrate Tyler and John,
Tyler and President John,
but not Love apparently.
but not Love,
Yeah,
not
no.
President Love.
Absolutely not.
Disgusting.
I really thought it was just like someone's birthday straight up.
It might be
between their
George
birthdays.
Washington's birthday also, but I know there's a lot of presidents with a birthday in February.
Dude, there's multiple answers to this.
What? What's the top one?
This is some random site, or that's not random. It's USA Today. But in Alabama, it's George Washington and Thomas Jefferson's birthday. But in Arkansas, you're celebrating George Washington and Daisy Gadsden Bates Day. I don't know who that is. If that's someone who is bad,
I think it
apologize.
was an actress.
Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like I've heard the
know.
name, but I have no idea what her relevance is to that day. So I guess there's not an answer.
I think me and Esther are right.
That's probably
Because we
close.
both came to
I
the
think
same conclusion.
George Washington specifically has something to do with his birthday.
I think it's
for
like
sure.
on his specific birthday, but it's also
I think Abraham
Close.
Lincoln's connected too.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's something.
But yeah.
Maybe did Abraham Lincoln die in February?
No, he died in April or May.
I don't know.
He died in
I'm
April.
just trying to make sure it's not like funeral memory.
No,
or
I know.
something.
I know.
So sad.
I don't think it's quite as
That'll be like a memorial thing.
it's not as memorial as like Memorial Day is, but like I guess you're supposed to just like, I don't know, think of the presidents.
Yes, I'll think of George Washington.
I always feel guilty when we talk about Abraham Lincoln because my family was connected to his dad.
Oh,
Tell us the story. Tell us the story. Tell us the story.
What?
No, it's like an ancient relative was in courts with John Booth, first woman ever executed by the U.S. government.
oh my
Okay,
goodness.
that was like literally like 150 years ago. I don't know if ancient applies.
Yeah, I would call
It feels ancient. We'd like it to feel ancient.
Okay.
That's fair. All right. So speaking of President's
Fun
Day,
fact.
Vote for me!
McKenna has a segment that connects to President's Day for
Okay.
us.
I'm going to get up the timer again because you guys take way
Yeah,
too long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trivia with McKenna.
Woohoo. How many seconds?
I think 30 was a good number.
30. Okay. Okay, question number 1.
Hold on. Explain it to Esther. She hasn't done this.
We
with
do
us.
trivia, and you have to decide the answer collectively.
Between the rest of us.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's like
fun. And we have 30
trivia.
seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have 30 seconds. Okay.
Good to know.
Question number 1.
It's
No
pre-
looking.
It's president's related.
It's president's themed.
In honor
sorry.
of President's
Okay.
Day.
All right.
Because we
Making a
love the
big deal
presidents.
over President's Day. Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
We love them. Okay.
I still have work.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
I'm skipping class.
I'm going to class.
Congrats to the both of you.
Okay, thank you. All right. Which president born in the 1700s has a living grandson today?
Oh shoot.
Oh my gosh. Would it be born in the 1700s?
1700s.
Yeah, I remember learning about this in A Push.
Could it be
remember the guy's name.
Washington?
No,
Like Bush? Like first Bush? There were 2 Bushes.
no. It's like
the president was from the 1700s.
Yeah, he was born
yeah.
he was born in the 1700s, 10th president of the United States.
He has a grandson.
He has a living grandson.
yeah, like he had
Oh,
a
like
child
his
really
Yep.
old, and then
Uh-oh.
his son had a child really old.
Okay. I have no idea who the 10th president was.
Is it Taylor or something like that?
You're close. It's John
Is it
Tyler.
Adams?
John
I was going to
Tyler.
guess Tyler. Yes.
Hi-
but-
John and
like he
Tyler.
oh my goodness. Oh, congratulations guys. You have a living grandson.
I bet his birthday was in February too.
Maybe. His grandson is 94 years old, so he's going strong.
That's crazy.
And his dad was like 70 or 80, and then his grandpa was 70 or 80 when they had the son.
Okay.
That's
So
crazy.
it is crazy. So that's why it's trivia. Next, which president was known as Little Magician? Start guessing.
Who's the tiny? Isn't there like a really tiny?
There was a
president?
really
There is.
short one.
Yeah.
I have no idea on this one.
My like city school curriculum failed me. I was never forced to memorize all the presidents, and like
Yeah,
I feel
me
like a lot of
neither.
other people. So
My sister's obsessed with one of the presidents.
Short magician.
we're all being exposed right now. Was Taft short?
No, Taft was fat.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. He was
But
like,
you're right.
He was
very
like
big.
he was like
The opposite.
known for being
Okay,
big.
okay,
It was
okay.
like he made it the big
Well,
deal.
time's up.
Let's go with.
Andrew Jackson.
It's not it, but we'll go with Andrew
I'd be
Jackson.
surprised if that's it. But
I didn't even know this was a president. Martin Van Buren.
Dude, there's like a street in every city named after him.
I'm sorry.
Like Van Buren Street.
I thought it was just a common
fair.
name, maybe, and there's like, who
Yeah.
knows?
I
Okay.
did not know that was a president.
Same. Okay. Next, which president has the biggest feet, and what shoe size did he wear? I'll give you
Gotta be
points for
Taft,
either
Come
one.
on.
Well, no,
you sure?
Taft,
No.
Taft was just wide. He was
Maybe he had really swollen feet.
yeah, what about somebody really tall?
Abraham Lincoln was tall, and he had a hat that made him even taller.
Hat contributes to shoe size.
It does. Mm-hmm. Maybe JFK had big feet.
I don't feel like he was that big of a
No,
person.
he's a short.
Yeah, he was
short.
short.
I think he was
side.
like 5'8" or 5'9".
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be
crazy.
wrong on that.
What about like Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
He seems kind of tall.
Yeah. No, Ronald Reagan.
No matter what, you guys are wrong. Another person that I didn't really know was a president, Warren G. Harding. He wore a size 14. You could have also guessed on the shoe size.
Yeah, that's right. We
Yeah.
were trying to get
So-
the name, I
Okay,
think.
so we're basically
Yeah.
0 for 4 at this point.
Basically. I'm going to wait. Okay, never mind. Next question. What president worked as a fashion model and Yellowstone Park ranger prior to being president?
That's got to be Ronald Reagan, right?
Isn't that Ronald Reagan? Because he was an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actor model, they go hand in
Locked
hand.
in answer. It's gonna be
Locked
someone
in?
else.
All right, you're wrong.
What?
Because he was he was just an actor.
Actors and models sometimes.
Oh,
No,
Similar.
it was Gerald Ford. And you can see him. He was on the cover of Cosmopolitan or something.
Dang.
No, I mean that's right.
That's crazy. My great grandma wrote a letter to Gerald Ford and said my son shouldn't be in the army during Vietnam. And then she got a letter back from him and said, "Yeah, you're probably right. He shouldn't be there."
Crazy.
And then they kept him there. But fun
He
facts
shouldn't
about
be there.
Gerald Ford.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's really crazy though.
Yeah. I don't know why
That's
I did
bonus
a
point.
typing
That's a bonus
motion.
point.
Yeah, that's
Bonus
a
point.
bonus
All right,
point.
connection.
we'll take
We
that.
get
Fine, you get one. You get
Yeah.
point.
No. We have to get
5.
bonus points for interesting American history. So I contributed 1
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
He contributed.
I
1
think those
point.
should be half points. You get 1 point right now.
No, 2 out of 7 right
Yeah,
now.
we're back. Yeah.
Actually,
If you include the bonuses.
you
as-
are only on question 5. So
No, but the
oh.
2 bonus facts add to the 2 out of 7.
Okay, fine. All right.
Take what we can get.
Jimmy Carter was an accomplished speed reader. How many words per minute could he read?
175.
Oh, that's slow.
That's slow
Yeah, I can read more than
per
that.
minute.
I
Okay.
can't.
He was, and it's speed reader.
Mm-hmm.
So like 340.
No, I took a reading test like this. I'm trying to.
Start reading, Esther. I'll count.
We only have like 5 seconds.
6,
Let's say
5.
I think 300.
300.
300 flat.
Okay.
No, even more. I think
That's
it's going
what
to
I
be
think
more
it's
than
more.
300.
500.
Well,
350. 350.
you're on for 350?
350.
I'm going to say 400.
Okay. Average is 236 to 260. He could read 2,000.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, wait, what? That's like pages.
That's humanly impossible.
I don't know. Google told me it was real.
The Google machine never
The
lies.
Goo.
That's
That's
insane.
that's like.
That's actually ridiculous.
But he was like accomplished. Like, I think he got awards for it.
Well, I hope he did.
I hope he did.
Yeah, for that.
I can read about a page a minute. Maybe.
I thought I could read fast.
I can't.
But
Wait,
no.
shoot, 2,000 words?
That's insane.
Yeah.
A minute?
Yeah. He could read like
I'm trying to think of like
second is
how many
those
papers.
OT-NT summaries are 500 words.
Yeah.
That takes about 2 pages.
So he could read, like, 4 of those in a minute.
Double-spaced. That's crazy.
What?
He could have been Sancho's
Okay,
TA.
but could he process all of the words, like retain the information? Because I can be flashed to like.
Well,
a
at
word
that
on a
point,
screen
he's
and
just
read it.
flipping through pages. I feel like he could like recall the information
Yeah.
to be like a
That's-
speed reader.
That's wild.
Okay, I'm gonna skip. I was gonna skip a question, but Esther's gonna get this. I feel like.
Well, then please.
We'll get one.
Fine.
then, yeah.
What president is believed to have gotten stuck in the bathtub? Apparently.
William Howard Taft.
There we go.
Fun fact: it was untrue, but he really liked taking baths.
Dude, you leaked that question to me earlier.
I know, and I thought you would forget short-term memory.
Yeah, didn't they have to like replace the tub for him or something? Or
It
he
was
didn't get
actually
Cracked.
it.
It's a
He
myth.
didn't
Sure, it
get
was a
stuck though.
story. I'm sure
It was a
was.
story, but he
Capital
liked.
fact.
Can I please talk and give you the fun fact I
go
learned?
ahead, sorry.
Thank you. He liked bathtubs so much that he made them construct one that was 7 feet long and weighed a ton, so he could put it on the USS North Carolina on his trip to Panama.
Good for him.
Dang.
He knew what he liked. Next question. I have
tax
9
dollars.
questions. Okay, I got 2 more.
Okay.
What did Coolidge refuse to use during his presidential term?
The Secret
It's an
Service.
object.
Calvin
Oh, it's an
Coolidge was a
object?
president.
I guess you would
Yeah,
call it
yeah.
an object.
It was
He
like
was.
early 1900s.
Was anyone ever weird about the Bible or anything? I doubt
Fun
it.
fact:
so.
the
Doubt it.
first
Probably not then.
Catholic president was JFK.
Yeah.
I found that out too.
Well, was everyone else
I think they're all like
Christian?
Christian,
Protestant, yeah.
Protestant.
Okay.
nice?
He refused to use his own office, the Oval Office.
He refused
an
to
object.
use.
Oh, it's like an actual,
I think like an
tangible.
Yes.
Okay. His desk.
Maybe
In the Oval
maybe
Office.
like maybe like a certain writing utensil, like a pen or something.
The
Pencils
feather
only?
pen or whatever.
I don't know.
A quill?
A quill pen.
I
Sorry.
don't think they use quills in the 19.
Okay, we got to come up with something.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
I don't know.
The pen. The pen.
The
He
pen?
refuses the pen.
He refused to use a phone.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Kind of weird.
Okay, you said was it
It's old school.
1700s?
No, early
No,
1900s.
You said early 1900s.
I was thinking way back. I was like a quill feather pen. Only
No.
object I perceive them using.
Dang.
Okay, you gotta follow me on this one. Lyndon B. Johnson proposed to his wife Claudia Alta, or she's also known as Lady Bird.
Yeah, Lady Bird Johnson.
Yeah, Lady Bird Johnson, with an engagement ring that cost how much?
Let's see. LBJ is like mid 1900s ish.
1930s.
Oh, earlier?
Oh, early.
Okay.
Okay. That beat me.
But like an expensive one back then, like,
Would be not a lot.
I'll give you.
is it 4 figures?
I'm not telling you
I'm going to say
anything.
it's in cents. I'm going to say it's like,
You can
Like
either
60
do
cents.
like what it was cost then or now.
I'm gonna
do
say
both.
it was like $50 then, but whatever that is now is lots.
I told you the conversion.
I'm gonna go even more
I
outrageously
forgot
low.
already.
Like it was like $5.59 or something like that.
Because
Like,
if it was thousands, I think about if it's like it's probably gonna be thousands of dollars.
Oh, I forgot I pressed start.
It's okay, we get an extra 30 seconds.
yeah,
What?
If it costs thousands of dollars, like lots of like, because even today, like a really expensive wedding ring, if guys are going like all out, it's like in the
2K something like.
Oh
No.
no,
No,
it is
way
like
higher.
10,000
Oh,
or
are you
more.
serious?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
no, like I've known people who have gotten like $30,000 wedding rings, like
my
price
goodness.
of a car.
Fun fact: I tried on a $700,000 engagement ring at
Okay,
Tiffany's.
so
for fun.
if it's outrageously expensive, right? Like then it's
That's
got.
why I say $50.
$1 equals about $22 today.
That's still
So-
not much.
It'd be more. It'd be more. It'd be like $250.
Wait, what was that again?
22. Wait, I have it written down. $22, I think,
Was $1?
and like 16 cents, something like that. Okay, I'll
Someone
just.
just finalize a guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna say it was $10,000 back then.
Back then?
No, $5,000.
Okay,
I'm
$5,000.
just gonna go higher or lower. I don't care at this point.
Okay.
It's been minutes.
$2.50.
See, I knew it was gonna be like
which is
5 something.
I
equivalent
thought he was
to
going cheap.
$56 today.
I figured it'd
And
be going
because
That's
Valentine's Day, I'm going to read you this cute little thing that about their love.
Okay.
In 1934, Lyndon B. Johnson proposed to Lady Bird on their first date, and she declined. But he continued to try to woo her, sending her 90 letters in about 90 days. And then he traveled to from Washington, D.C. to Texas to arrive at her door and said, "Marry me or not, and you'll be not alone forever." She said, "Or forever hold your peace." And then he proposed with a $2 ring.
okay.
And then she said yes.
Is this significant how expensive it is or how cheap it is?
How cheap it is, because it's equal to about $56 today.
The president of the United States.
But isn't that kind of fun?
He was frugal.
Well, he wasn't president yet, right?
Well, he traveled from Washington, D.C., so when was he president, though?
I think he was.
It was
He was a
no,
politician for a while beforehand.
but still,
even
being a
then,
politician,
$2.50.
Yeah,
That
but he
is-
was like a military man first. Like
he still probably made money. You
Alex is so
sometimes make money.
sympathetic towards him.
He spent so much money on stamps, just like
Sending those 90 letters,
You're right.
probably a cent.
Yeah, big
Wow.
racks.
All right, and that's my
We
trivia.
love a frugal king.
All right. I had 20
here it is.
questions here, and that just feels like we don't need to do 20 questions. We asked enough questions already. So
A lot of questions.
That'd be a
For-
lot of questions.
I know that'd be like 40 more
21.
questions,
Oh.
potentially. Okay, so for what the last thing we'll do today is I always just like taking like a stab at things to make fun of within like the culture of Christianity. So just collectively, I think it'd be really funny if we came up with a top 10 or a list of top 10 cringiest Christian stereotypes. True or not true, because they're stereotypes, you know? So everyone put their like thinking caps on of like who that cringy Christian
Alex has
stereotype
had his
is.
on.
Yep.
Oh, he's been thinking.
Oh yeah.
That's why he's so smart on all his answers.
My brain is just bursting.
Knew
through
them
my
all.
cap
Full
right
force,
now.
just
So anyone who's got like, I've got kind of like an obvious one, and it's cringy. It's
Okay.
not necessarily like most offensive or anything, but just like what makes you feel cringy.
Yeah.
And the first one that comes to my mind is like when you're in a church service and like the worship leader is getting all preachy, like the preachy worship leader, you know,
Yeah.
where like instead of just like a verbal that's no longer than like a minute or a minute and a half, it ends up being like a 5 to 10 minute like mini sermon like during the time of musical worship by someone that's not like the
pastor.
preacher for that day. Yeah. Like I don't, what do you guys think?
That's
Like
solid. That's facts.
I put it at the lower end though. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
I
okay, it
don't know
depends
it's
on if they're
number one.
like reading scripture or something. That's fine. But
No,
if,
right.
if
But
they're
they're
just
getting
starting
preachy.
teaching,
It's
sometimes
like-
it's a little
like the
strange.
one that's
Weird.
like, I just feel like that this is
Doing
something we need
the
to
worship
talk about.
pastor voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
God gave me something to tell
yeah,
you.
yeah,
And when
like-
you're standing the whole time, you go, okay.
I always feel like I'm gonna pass out. I start bending my
too.
knees.
Yeah, you gotta
Circulation.
Yeah.
Worship Wednesdays
around
get a
a
little
little bit.
hard.
Yeah.
But that's like a cringy one, right? Like you're
Yeah,
just
it
sitting
is.
in the
It is.
congregation and you're just like,
That's fair.
I'd
Squeeze up
agree.
a little bit.
I'd agree.
all right, someone keep the ball rolling here.
Oh, I actually have one.
yes, go
oh,
ahead.
I don't know if this is too personal or really like seems like I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
I cannot stand when Christian couples get married and then immediately, maybe like a month down the line, talk about how hard marriage is. It's like the hardest thing
marriage
they've
is
ever
so
done.
hard.
And I really think that there's like people, it's almost like climbing a mountain and then telling everyone you climbed a mountain and like how hard it was. But in reality, like you chose to climb the mountain. Like you were excited about it. You put all this into it. And now you're like, you know, it's the best thing I've ever done, but it was just so hard. And I don't even like, maybe I'm naive, but like, I don't think the first month of marriage is that bad. Like,
It doesn't seem like it would be.
I don't know.
No.
I guess none of us could speak from experience.
No,
but
I just heard my parents say this all the time. They're like, people say marriage is harder than it is. But at the same time, it's like, it's not as
It is what
bad
you
as
make it.
People
I don't
make
know.
it sound like it's awful.
yeah.
But maybe that's just them.
Well, I see what you're saying though, especially in like that first month, like you in a Christian's world, you wouldn't theoretically have kids yet or anything. So it's like, is it that bad already dealing with each other and stuff? Like,
Aren't you
after
also
one
in
month?
like
Yeah.
the phase? Was it like honeymoon,
The honeymoon
phase? Yeah.
Yeah, like oh.
Or I guess I should say when they start giving advice after a month of marriage is more what I'm kind of digging at.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
All right.
a little bit harder for me.
We'll do
I
it.
don't like that.
I don't mean to offend anyone at all. This is not directed at anyone specifically.
I feel offended. I'm not married.
All right,
I know,
anyone else
right?
got another one here?
Oh, I'm not. I can't think of them.
I had a really
know.
good one earlier, and now it's just totally escaping me.
All right, I've kind of got another
Okay.
one. The Christian college campus guitar bro,
Oh, that's the one I was. You know.
the one that I'm gonna try to avoid like the music thing like eventually, but it's another one that's coming to my head is like just the dude that has a guitar with him and he's playing in public spaces. Like he says he's worshiping, and we can't technically judge what he's doing, but is he just trying to like swoon some?
He's looking
ladies or
for a
something?
lady.
Like yeah. Like Oceans isn't gonna save you this time, bud. Like I don't know.
I wonder how much it's worked.
Yeah. If we, that'd be such a funny stat to find out. Like, how many attempts?
Someone
like,
bring their guitar.
like, what's your, what would you call it? Like, what's your pickup rate of like every time you've gone and like played a guitar and tried to like publicly like, I just play songs.
It,
Five
it
ladies
worked
an hour.
for Jeremy Camp. Jeremy Camp met his wife playing guitar at a Christian college.
One
but
for,
also it's,
like, 5,000.
it's Jeremy Camp. Jeremy Camp is going to be able to.
Are you calling him Jeremy?
Jeremy? You mean Jeremy?
Camp. Jeremy.
Jeremy Camp.
All right.
Jeremy. I have a cousin named Jeremy. Or as you'd say, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
All right. So far we've got the marriage is hard / early advice giving couples or married couples, the preachy worship leader and the guitar bro.
How many is that?
That's
4,
three.
5, 3?
Three.
Oh. I would say
There's more.
the camp counselor bro at every.
Does it need to be a bro?
Okay.
Is it specifically bro or is
No, well, like, you know, like the bro.
it? Okay.
Like the granola kind of vest.
Okay. Granola.
Granola camp counselor.
counselor
I don't know.
bro.
You know, like the person I'm describing, they have like their, whatever those water bottles are called. Nalgene water bottles, stickers
Good one,
all
John.
over
Thank you,
them.
John.
Friendship bracelet, crazy lit people. They're like, you have to work at a camp. It's so great.
What's so cringy about that stereotype then?
They all think their camp is the best.
Okay.
I'll say that. And
That sounds
I'll
like
fix it. I don't
that
know.
is the stereotype though. Not that it's the granola camp counselor that's
know. I'm just
annoying,
trying to
but it's the
describe them.
fact that they think that their camp is the best.
trying to think. Huh?
No, we have headphones on. It's just hard to hear you. Yeah.
I just don't think camp's
I don't
that
know.
fun. That's a
I don't think
personal
it's that
thing.
great.
I think it's overrated.
kinda,
I'll say it's
kind of
overrated.
smelly.
I won't say it doesn't
if
have
Emma
its
was
use.
here,
I know.
I know.
But she's a camp.
I'm
She's
sorry.
one of them.
Story.
I'm not saying like.
No, at the end
It
of
is a
this,
little cringy.
We're gonna identify ourselves within some of these. If
Which
that
one are you?
applies.
But like
So,
also how much
which
they
one
like
are you?
post about camp is so great, God is so good here only. They're like God is so good only here.
and that's not
That-
explicitly what they say, but it kind of
No, but it kind of comes
feels
off of it.
that.
Like
see what you're saying.
okay.
the Holy Spirit is here, only here.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna
know.
label that like
That's
my
fair.
camp is the best.
I was
counselor.
trying to describe it the best
Yeah,
way because words are hard.
All right, so we got 4.
I kind of have one, but I don't know if it's too serious.
That's
we can
okay.
run
get
we can run
serious.
it by. We'll see how it fits.
we'll see how
yeah.
this goes.
Yeah.
I think that purity culture in Christian youth groups is the cringiest thing known to mankind.
Okay.
And not because what they have to say isn't good,
Mm-hmm.
but because the things that they say to like kind of like explain what God wants for us are very damaging. And there's like I don't know how to explain this, but there are so many things in purity culture that are told and like are told to teenagers that are like, if you give yourself away to someone, you're less of a person, is kind of like the overall
Yeah.
theme. And I think it's awful. I think it's like disrespectful to the gospel and like our redemption and sanctification.
Yeah.
But also I think that I just find it so cringy. And I don't
No.
I
Yeah,
think
it
that
is
might be too
cringy.
serious.
And we
No.
can clarify too. This is like a stereotype. Like if you're thinking like, oh, my church didn't do that, then they didn't. That's great.
No,
like this
this-
is just a
yeah.
stereotype.
I
So,
think the pushing of purity culture too. They're like, you need to be completely pure. Like, try your best, but I don't know.
That I don't know if I
don't
agree
know.
with.
I don't know.
However, I think that I'm just talking about like the typical like we're gonna separate the guys and the girls
Oh, the
now.
purpling?
And like the
Okay.
guys go and they talk about like the internet,
Yeah.
and the girls go and they talk about like don't let your emotions take over. Like that is the cringe part I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
We assume that like different genders struggle with different things and there's no overlap.
yeah,
That is
that's fair,
cringy to
that's
me.
fair. Okay, so youth purity culture.
Yeah.
All right. Alex, do you remember yours yet?
It came back to me, and then
Oh,
as Esther was
come
talking,
on.
I
I'm
forgot
sorry,
it
I'm
again.
sorry.
Just
I should've
write it
written
down.
I should have written it down.
Does John have any?
I mean, listen, the fact that homeschooling anything hasn't made an appearance yet.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yes,
Well
that's
played,
actually
John.
that is very cringy. And I'm just gonna straight up put Christian homeschoolers. And but it.
I have never not known a homeschooler that didn't own a sword. All the homeschoolers I know own swords,
Yeah,
except for this
I
one.
had a sword,
basically.
but I wasn't homeschooled.
Like a legit, was it called a purity sword?
No.
Because the people I know, they called it a purity sword.
Oh, guys.
I don't know. It was weird.
It's kind of
It was
along the
weird.
lines of Esther's, but the ATM card,
The what?
the abstinence till marriage cards that you would get.
There's
like,
cards
they
for
give
that.
it
Oh
to
my
you.
gosh, I'm gonna start handing them out.
That's what I'm talking about right
Yeah.
there. That is cringe.
That is really cringy.
The ATM cards.
Right. Like, do I believe it? Yes, I think that's probably
Yeah.
for the best.
Yeah.
But
Put the whole card.
do
want
am
a
I a
card.
card carrying
Oh gosh.
ATM? I don't know about
They
that.
they asked us to put them in our wallets.
Yeah.
And keep them with us till we were married. I wonder
In
if at
case
like
you ever
weddings
found
someone
yourself
like
in a
takes them.
situation
Take
like.
Yeah, if you're ever tempted, check your wallet, find the ATM
I
card.
got mine.
Okay,
I have-
Alex
I
has
have
it.
mine.
Let's go.
It's also kind of serious.
Okay.
Okay.
But like initially when you meet someone, like trauma bonding,
Oh,
but
okay.
calling
Yeah,
it
yeah.
testimonies.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
I just don't know if that's the best
weird.
foot to start off like a friendship or relationship.
Tell me your deepest, darkest secret in the first second I know you.
That is true.
I just want to have like a serious conversation.
Let's
with
share
you
our
and stuff right now.
testimonies.
Yeah.
See where the Spirit takes us.
I think
That's not
just
the problem.
oversharing in general
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
name of like openness. Because there's been times where I've heard someone else's testimony, or even like I've shared my own, and it was definitely more good than bad.
Just
Okay.
watch the camera shake. That's all I'm saying.
It was definitely more good than bad.
It's crazy. I have no idea how it's moving right now.
I'm not touching.
I didn't.
I think it's you
Mind of
typing.
its own.
I'm not typing right now. My hands
Oh,
are still.
I heard something. Maybe it's
It's John.
My phone did buzz.
Oh,
John.
God, his phone buzzed.
And I took the fall for it. Tyler
Yeah,
goes,
sorry. No.
those girls. Is that you?
I'm just specifically looking across from me and seeing a lot of like.
That's how we talk.
We're all fault
Shake.
at it. Yeah, if you're watching this
Yeah.
video and you see like the camera shaking, we have no control over it. The cameras are directly mounted to the table, so if we budge the table, the cameras shake a
And
bit.
we're
so.
expressive people.
Oh, and
I'm
I've probably
sorry.
been out of focus for a great majority of this video, so that's great. I'm gonna try to
But the door isn't
let's
full.
fix this.
It's
Let
in
me scoot
focus.
Alex
Let's see,
away a
sorry,
little
I'm-
bit.
Wow.
Oh, you're
Okay, I gotta stay right here.
Oh
Stay
gosh.
right there. Don't
All right.
don't lean into the
not gonna
mic.
move.
Don't
Nice.
touch the table.
Stay
Don't
where you
move.
are.
Freeze.
Okay, Alex, continue.
That was what I
Oh,
had.
that was
That
it?
was
Okay.
mine.
I'm gonna label it better, but for now I just have like trauma bonding. You're talking specifically like in the context of like romantic relationships.
No, just like any sort of
In
like,
general?
Okay.
like we got to get this group to get to know each other.
I got you. All right, that is that 8? That's 8. We have 8.
Wow.
I'm gonna leave here and think of so many things
I
that
know,
I think
we're
are the
gonna get done.
cringiest
You're like,
things in the world.
We could do you want to think of
Ooh,
one more? Or
I
two
kind
more?
of thought of one, but I don't know. I think Christian couples with their excessive PDA.
That's fair. It's cringy.
It seems like
cringy.
it's over the top sometimes.
Yeah.
In
I don't call
public
it,
place.
I don't think it's excessive PDA. I'll always say this. It's not excessive PDA. It's alternative PDA that gets
Yeah,
me.
that's the issue.
It's when
Alternative.
you find a
it's a good
way
word.
to like PDA that's like there's nothing wrong with it. Like
Yeah.
no one can say
Yeah.
there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Let's demonstrate. So if I'm holding your hand, no one can get mad at this. This is normal
No.
PDA.
Yeah.
That's
across
okay.
the board. However, if
I'm already
like-
uncomfortable. I'm
you know what I mean?
uncomfortable.
Like, you'll
Yeah.
see people
Yeah.
going like this.
Yeah.
And the reason it makes you uncomfortable, I don't care if I see a couple holding hands.
Because it's weird.
But if I see arm massaging, that's alternative PDA. That's to get closer.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And not then you should be, but then why would you want to?
Would you
What's
do
the
that
goal?
like
Yeah. I
It
think,
just
anyone
really
else?
gets me.
I think that's what like crosses the line from just like regular cultural PDA and then like Christian PDA is that like
It's
you're trying to
alternative.
stay like
within boundaries. and
Kosher.
stuff, Yeah.
but extra intimate and it just like it gets weird.
It's like
It
if
does get
100
weird.
people charge the glass door and then like the first people hit it, but then everyone hits it around it. It's like that's the line they're trying to cross.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes a very chaotic line.
It's weird.
Yeah. That's actually that's a good one. I think actually it's a pretty good one.
Thank you. I had something good to
Yeah.
contribute.
Good job, McKenna.
Thank you.
Okay, so we currently have 9. Do we have another one?
Think of another. Think of another.
Oh, I thought you.
Esther,
had
go. Tyler, go.
Actually, I'm gonna go back within a church service context.
I knew you.
Do you
The
play on a worship
pastor-
band?
No. So back
Oh.
if a pastor or like whoever's preaching, this, yeah, I'm gonna call this a stereotype. It's not an every week occurrence, but if the pastor refers to their wife as like my smoking hot
I
wife,
was literally thinking
Like,
of that.
I don't know. It's cringy. So it might work in their sermons context,
Yeah.
but if like it's more
when-
cringy than an effective adjective, in my opinion, to
Yeah.
describe your wife. up on
Beautiful,
the pulpit.
lovely,
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah.
great.
There's so many
Smoking
more
hot.
culturally
Proverbs 31.
Song of Song. No, I'm
It's
kidding.
like
That's not.
okay.
It's like the edgy thing a pastor says. Like a
Yeah.
pastor always kind of laughs at himself. He's like, me and my
Smoking hot wife.
Yeah.
They go,
and then he's like,
it's like, I'm cool.
I know, and she's in the audience like,
Stop it.
So we currently
Stop it, Greg.
have 10. Do we want to give these a ranking real quick? Well, we should give them a ranking.
Yeah.
We'll start from the bottom. So I'll read them off real quick. We have the marriage is hard couples, the preachy worship leader, the guitar bro, the my camp is the best counselor, the youth purity culture, Christian homeschoolers, the ATM cards, trauma bonding testimonies, alternative PDA couples, and my smoking hot wife pastor.
I think,
Apples to apples.
I really think homeschoolers or alternative PDA are at the top.
those are both the ones you said.
I know. Wait,
What's at the bottom? What's
no, I didn't say homeschoolers.
what's the least
John did.
cringiest out of those?
Oh,
Oh,
John.
the
Never
least.
mind.
Yeah,
Oh.
like 10.
I
I don't
already
know. I'm
forgot
having
them.
trouble. There's a lot of options
They
here.
are.
I think, and we have discussion about this. But I'm going to bring it
Okay.
up. So
Okay.
the marriage is hard couples. I think it's cringy, but I think in comparison to the rest of these, it's not the most cringy. to me.
I
think it's
agree.
more-
I think we
more
can
toward
put
the
that
bottom.
towards the
That's
bottom.
fair.
Yeah.
I also think the worship leader preachy is a
Oh,
little
that-
towards the bottom,
Dude,
in
that's
my
like
opinion.
top 5 easy for me.
I think
Really?
that's pretty far up there for me.
Yeah.
That's really
Really?
distracting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty far.
I think
for
it's-
me.
You're just stuck
I mean,
there,
there's a
like-
time or a place for it
Just drag-
sometimes.
Drag and drop, dude.
Oh, I know. I'm sitting here
Oh my
typing.
gosh.
Just typing them all out.
I should just give him a number that'll organize the list later. Watch this. Watch this. We just click on it. There we go. 10.
Wow.
Rank 10.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so cool.
Next least cringiest.
We can go purity culture.
Purity culture? Because it's necessary, but it
It's,
can be
it's
cringy.
well
though, right?
intentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and of course, the ATM
Those
card,
go, like, hand in hand.
They go hand in hand, but ATM,
ATM is a
far
That's
little
more
more.
cringy than the
cringy.
purity
Far
culture
more
itself,
cringy.
I would
right?
put that at top
Okay.
5.
When I talk about purity culture, I'm talking about dividing up the girls and guys and
Yeah.
like
Okay.
Girls, watch what you wear.
Shout out.
yeah,
to-
getting to
Don't go
talk
on the
about what we
internet.
wear.
Shout out to any parents listening to this that are like, why would they keep them together? Like, anyways, yeah. So
There's a
we'll
time
do,
and a place for everything.
Yeah, there is. There is. Okay, so we got 10 and 9, 8
I honestly don't remember what we
is
talked about.
the.
More.
How cringy is the my smoking hot wife pastor? Like, is that top 5 for you, or is
I
that,
think it makes all the
Is that better or worse
middle-aged people laugh every time.
than, better or
Yeah,
worse than
they-
Guitar Bro?
Every married person is like, oh,
I think worse than Guitar Bro. I'd rather hear Smoking Hot Wife than Oceans
I
in
think-
the middle of Plaza.
I think I'm in the same boat actually.
Okay.
Do we think
Oh.
it's 8 though? Is it next?
Well, what else is there?
There's Preachy Worship Leader, Guitar Bro, My Camp is the Best, Christian Homeschoolers, ATM
I'll
Cards.
probably put My Camp is the Best as 8
as
instead.
8.
I don't
Okay.
know.
I just feel, maybe in our context, because we're all at a Christian college, so many people work at camps. That seems like such a prevalent one that it would be a little higher for me. But maybe that's
Okay.
only me.
I think the camp one is high up for me.
It's higher. Yeah.
I'm just going to stop talking because apparently I don't know what's cringy.
No, it's okay. It's,
No,
it's
no, no.
everyone's different definition of or like opinion on cringe. So do we want to go smoking hot wife pastor next?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so. I
As
think
8?
that's fair.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
That's
still well intentioned.
yeah. Yeah. It is actually. That's
He's
pretty
trying to
He's trying to
boost
hype up
his wife's
strong. Yeah,
self-confidence.
he's hyping her up. All right.
You're so hot.
from the pulpit though.
Yeah. All right. That leaves us with Preachy Worship Leader, Guitar Bro, Campus Best, Homeschoolers, ATM Cards, Trauma Bonding, and Alternative PDA.
Maybe trauma bonding.
Trauma Bonding, yeah.
Yeah.
Time and place,
Actually,
I guess.
slightly again, like kind of well intentioned, but it kind of comes across
Yeah.
as yeah.
Yeah. Like
I
sharing your
think-
testimony is a
yeah.
good thing.
Right, right,
It can
yeah.
be done very wrong.
But
Yeah.
not every single time that you meet someone new
Yeah.
for
And
the
it's
first
Yeah.
time.
I also to go along with that forced testimony telling when you sit down with someone
Yeah,
for the first
that's
time and they're
things
like,
too.
"Tell me
Yeah.
your testimony," and you like
No.
have to.
I think
Yeah.
that fits.
You
I
know,
think that
I think that goes in that
kind of one and the same.
category,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty
and that's
tough.
just more painful than cringy.
Yeah.
Right, right. So then that leaves us Worship Leader, Guitar Bro, Camp Counselor, Homeschoolers, ATM Cards, Alternative PDA couples. I think we're getting into the.
What do we think is the worst? Like the absolute cringiest? of
I know.
those?
Do we need
Alternative
do we need,
PDA.
I think so too.
You think
I'm with
Alternative PDA is
Yeah.
number 1? I'm
Yeah.
probably there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll shift. No, we're going to the
I
top.
think that and ATM cards is like top 2 for
You think
me.
top ATM cards?
ATM,
Is second,
I put that
though?
like 4.
It's pretty.
Oh, okay.
It's in the middle category for me, but
Like
what do you
well
think,
intentioned, I
Esther?
guess, as like a reminder. And they're like,
ATM
put it
is
somewhere
high
you
up for
see.
myself
think it's like-
personally.
Maybe I just never got it. So I'm
Yeah, it was less of a prominence in my life than like I don't think I've ever seen of them, but
I never
I've
heard it.
I've heard of them though.
No, like when I got the talk, I was given one.
Dang.
It was a cutout in the book.
Okay.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my high school gave them out. I went to a Christian.
So is it easier to pick
Oh.
number 2 or number 6 right now?
Number 6.
number
Number
6.
6.
Wait, what
think-
are they again?
I'm okay with going ATM if you guys have never heard of this before.
I've never heard of it, but
It is the group
hearing
deciding,
it,
but-
it is
Do
cringy.
you cringe when you hear about it?
Yeah, because imagine
not
like
as much as some. of the
I'm
other
just
stuff.
imagining like a high schooler like pulling it out. He's like, I
Do we
have
think? Sorry, no. Keep going. Keep going.
just like pulling it out like
Okay.
to show all his friends like I can't do anything.
If you were walking through the plaza
Yeah,
and some guy's playing guitar and some dude is flaunting his ATM card, which is worse?
Which is worse?
Oh, now I'm back on board
flaunting-
with ATM.
Yeah, I know, I'm back
right
with
back
what I'm
on
saying.
board.
Okay.
What
Okay.
I'm
do.
saying.
Yeah,
Well, we'll let's shoot for 6 still, but then we'll leave ATM out of this right now.
Okay,
it's
okay.
either am I a guitar
My
bro
thing was,
or
are we back at in my mind? So I thought Christian homeschoolers would be higher on mine, but I think I've learned to just like
They are what they
live
are.
in their culture. That it's like fine to me. Actually, the more that I'm thinking about the rest of these, like I
Were
feel
none
like
of you guys homeschooled?
I wasn't.
No.
No one. Okay.
Were you?
I was homeschooled up until high school.
Okay.
So sorry.
So you were
I
cringy up
loved it
until
though.
high school.
It was great.
Did you have a sword?
No, but I had a pretty active social life
Okay.
too.
Okay,
I like did
that's fair.
sports and stuff and co-ops, so I wasn't like.
Is that 6? Is that 6 then?
I think
put
that
that
could be
as
6.
6.
I think that's
6?
fine.
We'll put it there for now. We can revisit the whole list at the end.
I think there's certain homeschoolers
I
are
do love a good Christian homeschooler. Though.
they
Yeah.
are great.
Yeah.
Wait, John, were you homeschooled?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
You just
Now
look like one.
Moving up again for me, the camp is the best. Might be 5 for me, but that's me.
I would put
Yeah,
that
I'm
there.
okay with that. That's
camp,
fair. By
camp
me.
is
Yeah.
best at 5. Now we're getting to some. I think it's getting hard to rank because now we're left with preachy, worship leader, guitar bro, and ATM cards at the. Wait, am I missing
In the
one?
middle.
As the
No, because the
4,
highest.
3, 2. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
as the 4, 3, 2 spots.
Yeah.
I think so. What do we have at 1? We have alternative PDA.
Alternative PDA
If it was
couples.
me, and then we don't have a 2 yet.
Right.
We don't have a 2,
2,
3,
I
or
would
4.
put guitar bro, then
Really?
ATM,
Yeah.
and then
I think I would
actually
agree.
no. I would put ATM above the guitar bro,
I think so.
just because of the Plaza example really sold me.
But is the
Hey.
preachy worship
We
leader
take
not
it.
above either?
I don't think it would be.
No.
Because I've heard it a few times where I'm like, I see kind of where you're going.
You're just numb to it now at this
yeah,
point.
basically. I would rather have that
Alright.
than listening to a Plaza guitar.
So
player.
preachy worship
Oh,
leader at
no
4.
way.
Really?
I think
Guitar Bro's
ATM
4?
card has got to be 2 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
me as well.
I'm on board. I think guitar bro might actually be 4.
You think Guitar Bro is less cringy
Than preachy worship leader. Yes.
I think I'm with you.
Yeah, it just depends. It also depends on the worship leader for me,
Yeah.
heavily.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Also,
If it's
anytime-
Shane and Shane, I will listen to them all day.
No, anytime in chapel, if it's more than like, please worship with us.
if we're thinking
I'm
like,
like,
a, like a you,
Come on,
distract.
church.
you have 10 to 12 minutes and you used 5 of them telling us something like,
Yeah, I appreciate scripture and worship, but other
Yeah,
than that,
yeah.
I'm worshiping.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear.
I think it
Yeah,
would be,
I don't want to hear you talk about
That's fine.
anything.
all right. So guitar bro at 4.
yeah, I think so.
All
I think
right.
that's fair.
That's collectively the answer. We can all have our disagreements yet, but so then preachy worship leader and ATM cards for the 2 and 3 spots.
I thought ATM had 2.
Yeah,
I thought ATM
I
was
think
Was that collectively
Yeah.
decided? Okay. Dang, something I've never experienced. Got the number 2 spot. That's fair.
you weren't cringy growing up.
All right. So
Congrats.
from the bottom, we have we can edit our list one last time after listening to this rankings. Okay. So at 10, marriage is hard. Giving advice couples, like giving early advice couples, like married couples. 9, youth purity culture. Number 8, my smoking hot wife pastor. 7, trauma bonding testimonies. 6, Christian homeschoolers. 5, my camp is the best counselor. 4, the guitar bro.
Yep.
3, preachy worship leader. 2, ATM cards, and 1, alternative PDA couples.
Yep.
Does that settle well with everyone? That order?
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay.
it
All
does
right.
for me.
All right, so you heard it here first. The pedestals top 10 most cringiest Christian stereotypes in order. Crazy.
Wow.
Oh, and last part of this segment. Do any of us fall into any of these?
Alex, did you have an
Can
ATM
we
card?
admit-
I do not. I didn't.
Did
get
you
one.
have one?
No,
Esther,
no.
were you given one?
I didn't keep it.
But you were given one.
Got one.
Well, I like.
You were given one.
You were given one?
It's just the card.
It
that I
was
put
forced
down.
upon me.
Yeah, well, that's
Okay.
I'm sorry that happened.
I was gonna say I feel
Yeah,
like
I
I
know,
could fit
I know.
into other categories before I could fit into
That's
this.
What
fair,
other
that's fair.
smoking hot wife?
No, like the trauma sharing. I think.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
probably fit into that. Not even by my own intention, but I feel like
You're
Right.
pushed in.
yeah. Homeschooling.
yeah.
homeschooling, but also probably the least homeschooler you've ever met.
Probably.
That's probably. I wouldn't have guessed you were homeschooled.
No one really does.
I thought you were
But
in public school the whole time.
No, I would only for the end, and I didn't love public school too much.
I wish I was homeschooled.
But I'm grateful for how my parents homeschooled because we still did we did more than people out in school did.
Yeah.
If my parents traveled, we went with them. We just did.
Okay, you were
we did
better
tons.
than us. Jeez, all right,
Yeah,
we get it.
so
Wow, so much cooler than everyone.
I think something that I probably fall into
the guitar bro.
Were you a guitar
sometimes.
bro?
It wasn't like that was never my intention. But actually,
That's what they all say.
The biggest no, like I would
That's
never
what makes it the worst.
no, like I would never be playing my guitar in public to do that. Like I would never
No.
play my guitar in public in general. Like, I'm not that good of a guitar player, and I'm not really a singer. So, but where I do fall in line with it, it's a very, like, minute detail. But I don't have a case for my acoustic guitar. So if I'm ever carrying it around, it looks like it's out, being, like, ready to
let me go
play it
play
at
it.
any given moment. So that, and there was probably a brief period of time where I would have fallen, like, slightly into the my camp is the best counselor. I was never a counselor, but I used to work at a camp. And what would happen is, like, these kids would go to multiple camps over the summer and, like, start comparing them. And, like, it was kind of, like, partially my job to be like, all right, like, we're here right now. Like, let's enjoy on, like, what we have, like, right now. And I wouldn't necessarily advertise it like, this is the best, but I had to, like...
You had to, though.
I know, like, I had to be like, here's where we're at, guys. Like, I don't know. So...
Yeah. Are you ready?
I don't know. I hate to admit it, but I feel like there have been times where I've fallen into alternative PDA.
Oh,
which is
no.
It's tragic. I know, but you know, I've grown, I've changed. But that's tough.
Oh, God.
That's
It's a
tough.
tougho.
I can't see the list and I can't remember any of it, so we're just gonna...
Nope. You
okay.
can admit
Yo,
it.
have to fit
McKenna,
into one.
you might be guitar bro.
Guitar bro? When have I... What?
Because you
Didn't you
played
come
guitar.
in as a music major?
I did, but...
With guitar emphasis?
Did you have a guitar?
I did have a guitar, but I just
guitar lessons?
had a guitar.
Did you play it anywhere? Did you ever play
Only
it?
in
Did
chapel.
You ever played in the plaza?
No. Never.
Okay.
No one actually saw me play unless I was with
I
Collective.
remember you playing in chapel.
I think that was like the first fact I knew about you is that you were a music major.
That's really
playing
embarrassing
guitar.
for me.
That's tough.
She's no
That's
longer
rough.
a music major.
I know.
Quit that. Bye-bye.
How well would you say that you would try to give other couples advice outside of marriage, probably? But like, have you ever been
advice?
like giving like advice that wasn't necessarily yours to give about couples and relationships?
Only if people ask me. People
You might
have,
not
like-
be the one.
I don't
To,
know.
You might not be the one to like initiate
I
the
think
asking of. But
I give advice. I don't know. I really don't know. Sure. Guys, dating is so hard.
oh my goodness,
It's the hardest thing you'll ever do.
That's the proof right there.
There it
That
is.
was,
There it is.
John, which one do you fit into?
I'll say definitely like in high school, like more guitar bro.
John was guitar bro in high school.
All right, I'll have to be with Alex for a little bit. Definitely.
No,
John. You don't think you are until after, you know? That's the scary part.
As you did, I was like, oh no, there's definitely a period of time where you're like, yeah, no, like you're.
And
they
even
will,
when
like,
you're early on, like dating someone too, I feel like it's easier to like and then over time, I feel like that like can
Yeah.
kind of fall away. But
You
like
mellow
newer
out.
couples,
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
it's a
'cause
thing.
it's also awkward at first. You're
Yeah,
like, oh,
you're figuring it out.
right. You don't know what to do at first.
Do you waffle? Do you
Pancake?
what's the hand holding style?
French toast.
There's
What's French toast?
That's like
it can be hard to figure out.
French toast?
Oh, someone taught me French. You taught me French toast before. Like, not taught, but you told me about it before.
I want to know how.
It's like you just hold it
Like-
weird, right?
yeah, right. It's
yes.
just like some sort of intermingling of
What
fingers,
in
but
the
not
sand?
I
in a
want to do it to
pattern.
my hand, McKenna.
You just like,
Literally have another hand.
Oh,
you just hold like
Oh,
that.
sometimes Vince and I do this to be funny in the car.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's to be
Alternative
PDA.
That's
PDA.
alternative right
We
there.
We do
if I ever
alternative
heard it.
PDA is like
Ew.
comedy. Like I like to hold his finger when
You
we
still
walk
do
around.
it.
It sounds like you
that
do it
sounds like you
still.
still do
Maybe
it.
I do fall into it. All right.
Oh man.
Makes me laugh.
Everyone falls into it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
There's
You
a weird
fall
thing
into it?
everyone likes to.
Come on.
I really don't think we do actually. Like I'm thinking hard about it.
Only things to annoy.
Period.
No, that counts. If we're counting me doing it to Vince as a joke, we're counting.
I do like to squish your face sometimes.
Is that alternative?
I would call it alternative.
Yeah. That's alternative.
You like to touch my knee?
Oh, because it makes her mad.
It does make
it's
me
like
mad.
ticklish.
Still
like,
alternative.
I guess. All right. Fine.
We all are guilty.
Dang it.
Oh.
No. No. See, they couldn't even see it, so they don't know what just happened.
Do it again. Do it again.
One more time.
No, John.
It's coming.
John, don't do
You don't
it.
even know.
That just has to be a surprise.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up our episode there. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you did, be sure to follow us on Instagram at MBI Pedestal. And the podcast moving forward, we'll get the name changed here, but we'll just be calling ourselves the Pedestal. John?
The hand coming out of camera.
Yeah, and be sure to go if you want to get to know John. I did an interview with him beforehand. Check that out on our YouTube page. Oh, YouTube page, brand new. What? So you'll be able to watch this on video. Check it out. I think it's. I gotta check the name again. I think it's like the Pedestal or something like that on YouTube. We'll share the.
Isn't
link.
it the
We'll share
Pedestal
link.
the podcast or something?
Yeah, it might be like podcast the Pedestal. I don't know. I had to make up some
Catchy
weird
name.
thing, so it worked. But yeah, new YouTube channel. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and check out our Spotify profile. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.